Tough times, they tend to make you lose.
Oh, long day. Do you have a couch like this? I mean, it's like comfortable. It's in your studio and you can plop down on it, but if you look closely at it, it's kind of gross. It's got stains everywhere, but it's the perfect size and it's comfortable and you don't have a lot of money. You just want to make it like fun and like a boho. And I have an idea. Do you want to come with me on this journey? We're gonna paint it. We're gonna paint this couch. Yes, I know you have lots of questions. Is it gonna be crunchy? I feel like I need to like say, you know, here's the formula for a bold, beautiful, non-crunchy finish. I don't know, it sounds like a bad breakfast cereal. It's bold, it's beautiful, and it's soft. I don't know. Anyway. So is this really gonna work? Well, you're just gonna have to watch and find out. It'll just be a few minutes. Make sure you subscribe. There's a lot more where this came from. So, first of all, find a couch. Preferably a light color. I know. Can you paint a brown couch? Yeah, but you're gonna need a lot of paint. And the more paint you use, the more crunchy it will be. And we don't want that. So here's the rule of thumb. Whatever color you have, you can go darker. Whatever color you're at on the color wheel, you can go anywhere else on that side of the color wheel. But if you want to change a purple couch to yellow, first of all, why would you do that? So basically today I am using a lovely once cream, you know, it might have even been white, who knows what it was, couch. This is chenille that I'm using today, which means that it has a pretty high pile. It's not a woven fabric. It's kind of more like velvet or short carpet. I don't know what you'd describe it, but that's what we're using. The first thing we gotta do is choose the paint. Well, choose the color. Well, choose the paint and then choose the color. Well, choose the paint and then choose the color. I'm using Miss Lillian's No Wax Chalk Paint because it doesn't require top coat. Now, can you use other paints? Yes, you can. Have I tested other paints? Yes, I have. I have tested, I've done them all and they've all worked in varying degrees. But the one that worked for me solid every time with no rub off, all right, Miss Lillian's No Wax Chalk, C-H-O-C-K paint. You can use other paints. Go ahead. Let me know how that works out for you. In Venice. Venice. I don't know how she names them. Well, we're not going to Venice because we're not going anywhere. But we can pretend, right? Although I don't know that the water in Venice looks like this. But you know what? Again, let's suspend disbelief for now and just have some fun. Why do I think this paint works best? Because I don't need anything else on it. Let's see what happens. That's where all the fun is. All right, y'all wanna join me? And the thing is, I'm doing it. So I'll tell you if it works by the end of this video. It works. I know that painting a couch can be scary. It's often scarier for the partner of the person who's doing the DIY. Do you often find that to be true? Okay, grab your partner, okay, and have them sit down. Let me talk to both of you for a second. This is gonna be fun, and it's gonna look better than it did before, okay? I just want you both to know that. Clean your couch to the best that you can, vacuum it out, clean it, just get major spots off if you can. If you can't, hopefully we can cover them. Let's not stress about it. If you wanna disinfect it, if you found it off the side of the road, sure, yeah, that'd be a good idea. Have fun. Grab your color, meet me back here. So basically what we're doing is we're taking water, and we're taking paint, and we're taking brushes, and we're taking sprayers, and we're taking rollers, and we're taking brushes. First of all, we are going to spritz our piece with water so that the fibers open up and the paint can move and blend. We don't want to just paint right on because then you can't spread it out. We want this to be malleable to a certain extent. So, wait, do I have the upside down? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. We want to get it wet. A lot of you have asked me, what about mildew? Do not worry about mildew. You guys, we don't need to worry about mildew. It's gonna dry faster than that. I get tons of questions about the mildew. Even if you put so much water on this thing that it's just dripping, take it outside, leave in the sun, put a blow dryer on it. But honestly, it's just, I got bigger things to worry about. Then we take our paint and we mix it with water. How much? Depends on your piece. Start 3 to 1. You might need more, you might need less. Start 3 to 1. Basically what we're doing is we're watercoloring our piece rather than painting it. This allows us to add layer after layer until we get what we want, and it also helps us avoid the crunchy, okay? So this is what I like to use, the shorty brushes with the bendy handle, because I wanna press really hard. This brush is cheap, all right? She's basically a cheap date. Let me show you. I'm basically putting this in so it's not necessarily dripping off. I'm not putting so much. There we go. That's about the right amount. It's just a little bit drippy, okay? You don't need much more than that. All right, there we go. Are you excited? I'm excited. Okay, there we go. So, it's already started. I'm just pushing it across. See that? See how easy? That's it. That's it. That's all you need to know. We're just gonna keep doing this for a very long time. You can use a paintbrush, you can use a roller, you can use a sprayer and break like 8 of them like I did, so I don't recommend that. Use whatever you want to get your layer on. Press it out. Do you see how it's a little bit thicker here and thinner here? You can spread that out. You can spread that out. That way it doesn't get mottled. Now mottled may be what you want, but to start out, I'm just gonna put a little bit more water on there, and I'm gonna keep spreading this out. There you go. So if you feel like you're getting too much color all at once, just water down your paint a little bit or add some more water here. So kiddos, every combination of paint, color, and fabric are gonna give you a different result. That's why sometimes it's hard to answer your questions. How much paint, how much water, what kind of fabric can I do it on? You just have to test it. So let's try this again with it watered down. That's definitely getting better. That's definitely getting better. So just find the mix that works for you. What I want you to do is do this, do your whole bottom of your cushion now, and let it dry. Let it dry, and let's make sure you're happy with how it feels and how it looks. Let it dry first, okay? I'll meet you back here after you're all done. All right, go. You got it. You're fine.
Tough times, they tend to make you lose your mind. Bright signs and sunlight can be hard to find, but we'll fight this off until it's out of sight.
Pressing it in.
We'll have driven far from here.
Don't leave any streaks, okay? While it's wet, this is why we're using this brush. Really, really like, was a time I was his only one, but now I'm the sad and lonely one. Here I go in my voice. Was I blue? No, cut.
'Cause it's finally here, finally, yeah, yeah. Oh, 'cause it's finally here, finally, yeah. Ooh, I've been staring again, gazing at the night sky. And even though it's the same, it feels like I got new eyes. Oh, now the hard time's over, and for a moment I won't look back now. Yeah, and it's moving closer, I can feel it coming.
here's the thing. I got this first coat done. It looks gorgeous. Any other sane person would just leave this and say, oh, that's so pretty. I do think it's pretty, but I need something bold and bright in my studio, so I'm going for another layer. But if you are just looking for a subtle hint of this beautiful aqua, just stop here. You're done. But as usual, I'm gonna keep going, all right? Okay, here we go.
Up in a painted cup, I will pour my love from a cloud above. So bright I can see the lights taking you up and above the blue sky. Tastes good to be drinking all of the honey sweet brew of ours. Up in a painted cup, right in the sky like a firefly.
Now for that question, the one you want answered. What is it? Is it crunchy? So what I do in between layers is I sand it. This is what I want you to use in between each coat that you put on your couch. What is this? It's basically a furniture scouring pad. How do you get it? Well, if you order the paint from me, I'm gonna give you one of these for free, okay? If you say, Sue, in the notes, I'm painting my couch, give me that scouring pad. I'm gonna give you, all right? I'm gonna cut it nicer than that, okay? But we're gonna put it in there. And here's what you do with it. You go along. So right now, it's a little rough, but because this is a chalk paint, when I take this and I go along the side, it's soft again. It's awesome. It's paint magic. It also helps blend your colors in a little bit. So I've got a little splotchy going on. I'm not worried about it because I can just put another coat of paint on. So between every layer, take this and break up your fibers. This is the trick if you are doing velvet or chenille, or basically any soft fabric that has fibers that stick up. There must be a better word for that. Piled? What's a name for fabric that has, that's furry? Furry fabric, that's the answer. Any furry fabric. So sand it between the layers and then put another layer on. And then sand it and then put another layer on. What if we added metallics? So what I did is I ordered a few metallics from Miss Lillian's that I wanted to try, and I put some of them on, and then I decided I wanted to add some more blues. So then I had to order some more, and I actually had to wait. So this video has taken forever. But I finally realized that I can use a mixture of metallics, and I rolled them on very lightly so that they kind of picked up just the tufts of the design. It is the reason some of my TikTok followers called my couch a paper towel. They're right, it kind of looks like Bounty. So what I did though, is I used those little tufts of design and I rolled really lightly with the metallic in different spots and picked up that pretty Bounty paisley design, and I think it was awesome. So I put on one color and then I put on another and then I put on another until I was done, until I decided that's exactly how I wanted it to look. So do you need to seal it? No. Do make sure you continue to sand in between the layers and you're done. You're done. So will it rub off on you when you sit down? It shouldn't. Should you test it just to make sure? Sure, go ahead. There's a difference between paint drying and paint curing. Paint drying is it's dry to the touch. Paint curing is it's done working all of its magic. Okay, so paint drying means you can touch it, it's dry, okay. But if you go rub it right now really hard with a white cloth, sure, some of it may come off. Paint curing takes a month or so. Let it cure, all right, and then test it with a little cloth. Honestly, you guys, don't stress about this. There are other things in the world that we can stress about. I can send you a list. I will make you a free download of all the other things that we can stress about besides whether or not this is gonna rub off on our white jeans from the 80s because we spilled our wine cooler on our couch. Honestly, you're fine. If you're still gonna freak out about this, water down a top coat. Just like we did the paint, and then paint that on. That's not gonna stay quite as soft, but I think it's still gonna work for you. So I hope you've had fun.